Hi everyone, this is my first makeup video on my channel. So to start off by doing my makeup, I'm first brushing my eyebrows up, just like creating like a laminated feathered effect. I'm using a Pears soap bar and also some hydrating spray, really just like brush my eyebrows up and get them out of the way. I'm not applying any brow gel to them yet, I'm just like setting them in place for later on. Now I'm taking the P. Louise base in the shade base 2, and this looks quite light, but trust me, it will blend out really lovely. I'm using this to create a blank canvas ready for my eyeshadows, which I will be using very soon. So this video is going to be my first impressions of my new Carnival 3 palette by BPerfectcosmetics and Stacey MUA. So keep watching, yeah. So now I'm taking my new Peaches and Cream eyeshadow brushes. I bought one of those 10 brush bundles, and I basically chose a lot of eyeshadow brushes because I wanted some new ones. So this is the Carnival 3 palette. Look, all those amazing colours. So first off, I'm going in with the shade Blaze, and I'm using the PC11 brush. These are all the eyeshadow brushes I use will be majority Peaches and Cream, but look at that Blaze shade. That is beautiful. It looks a bit darker on the palette, but it just comes out with this really nice deep red shade. Like, oh, it's so gorgeous. So the next shade I'm taking is the shade Mango, which is this beautiful orange, and I'm using a PC37 brush by Peaches and Cream. So what I'm doing is I'm applying the eyeshadow in the P. Louise technique, so it's 50% on the previous eyeshadow and 50% on your blank canvas. This creates like a really nice blend and helps to stop such harsh lines appearing on your eyeshadow. Now I'm taking the shade Yellow on a PC30 brush, and I am redoing that 50-50 technique, 50% on the previous blend and 50% on the crease. This is such a really good technique, especially on the very final blend on the outside of your eye, because it blends so nicely into your eyebrows and there's no harsh lines. Now I'm taking the shade Chili Pepper, which is like a deeper red, and I'm taking that on a PC22 brush, and I'm working that into the corner of my eye and also kind of going over that previous red shade. So now I'm going back in with the shades Mango and Yellow to sort of blend out that Chili Pepper dark red look, just so the colours still pop and it's not just taken over my eye. Now I am cutting my crease using the PC40 brush. I really recommend you using a flat brush to cut your crease. It's just so much neater and so much more precise. Also, I would usually use Vaseline and a cotton swab, however I have misplaced my Vaseline, so I can't do that, so I'm having to just use the base straight off, which is why it kind of appears quite pinky in the video, because I wasn't able to use the Vaseline to create a neat cut crease. Now I'm going back in with the shade Chili Pepper and the PC22 brush, and I am creating that shape with my cut crease, which is like a nice rounded off circle. As you can see as well, the shades are super pigmented and it has gone under my eye. That was a bit of a letdown for me, to be honest, because obviously it kind of like ruined under my eye because I had all this colour there. Now I'm taking the shades Tahiti Green, Reef and Key Lime and applying that on where I've just cut my crease to create that beautiful green shimmer. Really, I loved these greens. On their own they're beautiful, but I just thought together they just really made the eye pop. Next, I'm going in with my Nivea Face Body and Hand Moisturiser. I just love using this as a face moisturiser. It's really smooth, it blends out really well, it just works really well with my foundation. Now I'm just using the Juvia's Place Concealer. This is a very high coverage concealer. I'm just popping this over a few spots I have on my chin, just because they're wearing a mask all the time. They've quite appeared and they've become quite bold. So I'm just using my finger to pat that in, just because it just creates like this really nice layer. As you can see, putting on my foundation now, this is the Rimmel London foundation, and you can just see the spots are instantly covered. It's just such a lovely coverage. Now I'm using that same concealer, the Juvia's Place one, and I'm just popping that like under my eyes, on my forehead, my chin, just to highlight those certain areas of my face that I want to bring out a little bit more. Now I'm taking my Primark loose powder and I'm using a PC16 brush to pat that under my eyes, my forehead and my chin. This powder is only £3 and for that value of money it is so good. It works so well with this foundation and it's so light and it doesn't like change the colour of your foundation. It's just really good. I recommend, like, if you haven't tried Primark makeup already, just give it a go. You will be really surprised. Moving on to my favourite part of doing makeup, I'm doing my bronze. So this is the Rimmel London bronzer in the shade Sun Bronze. I am looking out for a new bronzer. I want one that's a bit darker. So if you've got any recommendations, please leave them in the comments. I would love to know. Now I'm moving on to my blush. Now this is a MAC blush in the shade Peaches, and I'm taking the PC21 brush from Peaches and Cream, and I'm just blending that out a bit because I think I applied it a little bit too harshly to my cheeks. I'm now taking the Josh Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Cream. I'm taking this on a PC2A and look at the pigmentation on that highlighter. Oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful shade and it works so well with my skin tone. They have so many other shades as well, guys, so definitely go and check them out. And then now I'm just darkening and highlighting my eyebrows using the Makeup Obsession Dark Brow Gel. Now taking the Pixie black liner along my waterline, and then I will also be adding the shade Chili Pepper using the PC22 brush along under my waterline to bring together the top eyeshadow and the bottom of my eyes together. And then I'm taking the Doll Beauty lashes in the shade Anastasia. These are my favourite lashes for detailed colourful looks. They're really bold and fluffy, but they're not like too big and they don't cover your whole eye. So if you are looking for some really gorgeous lashes, I totally recommend these ones. I think with the black liner, just look at that, they just bring the eye together. Next, I'm using the Morphe lip liner pencil in the shade Backseat Love. This is like a perfect match for my lips and I love using this liner recently. It works with so many lipsticks as well. It's just such a gorgeous shade, and in this look I'm pairing it with the Doll Beauty lip gloss in the shade #sponsored. I've had so many questions from people asking me about which gloss I've been using in recent posts. It is this one. I did lose it for a while, but I found it again and now I use it all the time. This is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed me watching me create this look. If you do recreate it, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see. I hope you all loved this first impressions video and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very, very shortly. Bye.